welcome to Livio Candy's Music All-Stars. When the show open. Stand by, Steve.
The sound is coming through my ear. Can you turn the sound off in my ear? Yeah, it's still, you got the fans going and everything. Can you turn it off? Because it's ringing like a feedback from an amp. Right in my ear. So how you been? You came down here about how long ago?
I moved down here about, I guess, 95 or 96.
Oh, okay. That's
I
almost 17 years ago.
Yeah, I was involved in a bunch of music stuff, Hollywood, for a couple of years, and it's just time to call it quits. Yeah. So I sold everything, packed everything I had on my bike, moved down to Naples. And been down here ever since. Never left.
Wow.
I haven't even been back to visit.
Yeah, I don't go back either. There's no reason to go back unless somebody dies or something.
Yeah.
That's about it. Everybody stay alive up in New York. We don't want to come back.
Yeah, that'll probably be the only time I go back up, unfortunately. But my mom's and my brothers and sisters still back up there.
Yeah, so are my family. Yeah. Most of my family are on Long Island. So you came down here, and so what'd you start doing here?
Well, I figured, God, I was in my 20s. It was about time to get a job.
Oh, regular job.
Obviously wasn't going to make it in the music industry.
Yeah, I had one of those
ones. Extremely disheartened at that point. So, I just started working and a bunch of odd jobs here and there, and then kind of got sick of Naples and loaded up the bike again. That's a whole nother story that we really can't talk about on the air. But wound up running out of gas at 95 and 520 about 7 years ago. And then never left this area, and was out of music the whole time. It's 15, 16 years. Never even touched the bass. Nothing. Didn't own one.
But that's what you always played, was the bass.
Yeah, I was always
played
drums.
And
just out of the blue last June, about 10 months ago, the old lady bought me this little first act bass and a little Behringer 112 amp for my birthday. Surprise. And now I'm back on that horse again. It's exploded. In 2 weeks, I had a jazz bass, a big old GK stack. I'm playing in some bands around town, and it was tough at first. It was tough getting back. Yeah, I mean, literally, when I say literally, I mean literally never touched nothing in 15 years.
Yeah. So you got to work in those calluses.
Oh, God, this thing's killing me right now. But the stamina was something I had to work on a lot. And, I didn't even know if I was good anymore.
Especially down here, you got to play like 4 hours. It's plenty of time to get good.
Yeah, right. But it really, it sparked something back in me that just it took over. Better than any drug I've ever done. Better than anything. When I'm up there playing, man, I'm just in my own little world. People tell me that.
I call it the zone.
I am. I totally am in my own little zone, man. Just I'm
and I don't want nobody tapping me on the shoulder to get me out of the zone. They'll get yelled at. I want to be rocking.
And it ain't about making any money doing this. I really don't care. It's not about fame and fortune anymore. I love playing, man. Bass. When I was 9, I wanted to be Gene Simmons. Okay. That's all I wanted to be. We're talking 1976. You know what I mean? The height of Kiss.
When the live album came out.
Right, yeah. And my sister had got me tickets to Madison Square Garden to the Alive 2 tour.
Oh,
which was awesome, For some reason, I want to say like Priest warmed up for him or something. You know,
Possibly,
I'd have to look
back
that
then.
up. You know, I think that's what it was. But you know, I saw Gene Simmons, and that was it. That was what I was going to do. I was going to play the bass, man. So my brother, he wound up, you know, beating my butt pretty hard for this. I took his guitar and cut off the 2 strings, and then my mom had found at a flea market, Learn How to Play Bass with the Ventures album.
Oh,
You know, like
they were
from
pretty good.
1960s, you know. And so I'm sitting there learning La Bamba on my brother's acoustic guitar. I cut the strings off, you know.
And they were all instrumental type of songs.
And after that ass whooping, she went to the mall and got me this little cameo bass, you know. You remember like the mall basses?
Yeah,
You know, it's like flat plywood.
Yeah.
You know, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. A few of their guitars.
Right, you know what I'm talking about, yeah. You're going to get the whole history because I'm just going. And then a year after that, I wanted to start taking lessons. So she got me this guy in a local band called Helm, Bob Navarro, teach me how to play bass. You know, I want to learn.
That
Kiss.
sounds very familiar.
Yeah, I'm sure you know Bob Navarro and Helm and Dave Saul.
Yeah.
We know all the same people. Emmett McGreary.
Yeah.
You know.
I just haven't heard the names in so long.
Right, yeah. Well, it's funny because I haven't even remembered that name in about 20 years, you know. Just being around guys in the same scene.
Yeah, and then you start to remember.
You know. Then they bought me a Fender Music Master bass, which is one of those little short scale ones.
Yeah.
So he turned me on to my true love, which was Rush. You know, he played me In the Mood, you know, and I heard that. I was about 10 years old, and it was like Gene Who, gone.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So then I was a lunatic from there.
Yeah.
You know, I just locked myself up in my bedroom, you know, learning every Rush song I could. You know, I just taught myself everything. Everything, every part of every side of every album. You know, it was like an obsession.
Yeah.
You know.
But a good obsession.
Oh, it was great, man.
It's learning, you know.
Yeah, man. You know, but it kind of hermitized me, if you know,
it
lack
cut
of,
you off from the
cut me off
social
from
world.
everything. I would just go to school, come home, go
And
upstairs,
couldn't wait to get
slow
to
the
bass.
slow the records down,
Yep.
so I could hit every little note.
Done the same thing.
You know,
all my records would scratch from backing them up.
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah, man. You know, and it just progressed from there. Then they bought me a Rickenbacker. Then I found I found the find of my life at a garage sale, a '72 Jazz, just like the one I play now. You know, with the black end. For $20, the body and the neck, just sitting in a milk crate. You know,
and you had to put it together.
Yeah, I put that together. Yeah, that was great. You know, but you know, like I said, you know, everything. I sold everything when I moved down here. You know, so I did that till I was about, like, probably 14 or 15, you know, and then I started hooking up with the local kids, you know, and I found out, you know, for lack of a better word, you can, you know, pretty much score playing in a band.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so that was it. The record player I didn't see again ever.
Yeah,
I was out there on the scene, man. You know?
That's what I did, the same thing. I stayed home until I got good and then went out and got all the girls I wanted.
Right, and we were pretty good for, you know, 14 and 15, we playing like the Hardscrabble Fair in Farmingdale.
Oh, okay.
You know, we played.
I was playing at the same place.
Yeah, the Hardscrabble Fair
16,
at the end of Main Street. They had the big bandstand.
I played there.
Yeah, with Ricky Abel and all those guys, and you know, and it just progressed from there, man. Just, you know, that's what I was going to do with my life, you know.
How did you end up going to Hollywood and all that kind of stuff?
You know, you paid my dues with all the local bands playing all the circuit, Cheers, Stage Door, My Father's Place.
Yeah.
You know, all the clubs.
All the best ones on Long Island.
Sundance.
Yeah.
You know, OBI. You know, Hammerheads.
Mad
you know,
Hatter.
Right, Mad Hatter. You know, all those places. Starship.
Yep.
The Sparks. You know, Sparks is the only place in Long Island that you can watch a really cool band and play foosball with Richie Blackmore.
Yeah, he'd be there. Richie Blackmore's on Long Island.
We used to bet money on who could figure out what the hell he was saying. God, he talks like he has marbles in his mouth.
Yeah, I know.
But he rocks. Hey, Richie.
Richie.
Yeah, I actually was on his softball team for a while.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Well, that's where I met Jack. Jack Starr.
Oh, Jack Starr. Huh.
Yeah, I met Jack. Jack, when I moved to Huntington, you know, we lived like just a couple streets away. You know, so I was getting into the high end club scene bands. You know, Rat Race Choir, Good Rats, all those guys.
I used to follow those guys. They were the best.
I was in a band called A to Z, which was pretty big. I mean, we were playing all over. You know, The Long
That was
Island
probably
rock,
one I wasn't there anymore.
The Long Island rock scene was just so impressive, man.
Yeah.
You know, nobody has any clue what the music scene is like it used to be in Long Island, man. You could go 7 nights a week to any bar and see a full band. You know, 3 bands.
Yeah.
You know, you had 3 bands on the lineup, and it was packed till 2:00 at night.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it was impressive. Every bar, you know, was slammed, man.
Yep.
You know, it was just.
Yeah, and the bars were open until 4 in the morning.
Yep,
so
yep.
You didn't even really start playing until 11.
Yeah,
Most of the
know.
bars.
And Long Island just is like one of the most eclectic breeding grounds of musicians. That, you know, just for instance, guys I grew up with, like Joe Jem DeSpagni, built all the guitars for Steve Vai.
Yeah.
Steve Vai lived 2 houses away from Joe. Yeah. Joe Satriani, a couple blocks over.
What?
You know, these are the guys that we used to hang out with and throw rocks at trains
used to hang out in Long Island.
You know, literally. You know,
we all hung out together. There was like music stores, block to block to block. You know, everybody was somewhere. You know, playing the guitars in the music stores, and I was there all the time. And then, you know, they would tell me to get out of there most of the time.
Remember that one place in Belmore, Tom Lavarco's place, Phase 3?
Oh yeah, Phase 3.
Yeah, Phase 3. Tom and Charlie Lavarco, man. Yeah, they sold me every bass, man.
Oh, cool.
They modded my Rick just like Getty.
Yeah, I was more out on the island, and I had John Gatto in Musicland.
From Musicland, right?
From the Good Rats.
I used to cut his lawn.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because I grew up in Farmingdale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's where he lived.
Yeah.
As a kid, I'd cut his lawn. He'd let me come in and look at his guitars.
Yeah, and just look at him.
Yeah, pretty much. He had a fucking room full, man. It was insane. Yeah, so then I... you know, through knowing Al Petrelli, which is another big name, TSO, Soraya, Megadeth, you know. Al was in a band called Hot Shot with the ex-singer from Skid Row, which was Mike Pont.
Okay.
Teddy Cook on bass.
Yeah.
Kurt Fairchild Crooken. Remember him, Kurt Fairchild?
Yeah, I remember.
Right?
Yeah.
On drums. And Al had got the gig with Alice Cooper at that point. So he split, and they brought in a guy called Spike Francis, who was a really good friend of mine, you know, from Hempstead.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then just about the same time, Teddy got the Lock Up the Walls tour with Dio. You know, it was all like, you know, a who you know thing, you know.
Yeah.
You know, because it was it was just one of those things.
Yeah.
You know? So I got to fall ass backwards into this totally done package that was pretty much sold already. You know, but now they're changing members, so everybody's kind of backing off a little bit. Geffen and you know, Michael Largo and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of backing off a little bit, you know. So, but you know, it was like one of the premier, you know, upper level club scene bands. You know, and I got into it, and we were doing really good. We were killing, and putting packets together, and you know, like the old bass player was now in Danger, Bruno Ravel, and Steve West, and all these guys are hitting, and it's all networking, you know, and they're handing packets out and promos, and we're playing at the Cat House, you know, showcase.
That's the way it was back then.
Do you remember showcasing? Remember when you would showcase? You know,
Don't have that anymore. You know?
Right.
We do it all on the internet now.
That's just where you blackmail a record executive to come watch you play.
Exactly. Stays for 5 minutes and leaves.
And I wish I had it on my phone. But then one day, you know, we came home from something, I don't know, and we hit the answering machine, and it was Nikki Sixx.
Oh, yeah.
Saying, hey, Mike, this is Nikki. You know, I got your promo pack. Steve gave it to me. Da-da-da-da-da. You know, we'd like to get together. You know, bang. Next thing you know, we're on a limo going out to Hollywood. You know, the whole band.
Wow.
You know?
We only got 40 seconds.
Well, you know what? Mike retains a website for all this, hotshotrocks.com, where it shows all the list of all the players who have ever been in Hot Shot. It actually has the Nikki Sixx thing. You know, he's keeping it going, which is pretty cool, you know, when you see the whole spectrum of everyone who's ever in a band. You know, it's funny because we had this roadie, called Kelly.
Yeah. Right?
And he said, you know what, I'm just going to friggin' dye my hair black and go out into the scene. You know, he was, when we were out in Hollywood, he's Kelly Nichols from LA Guns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
It just would work that way, you know, and there's a whole much more.
All right. We'll be back in a few minutes right after this. Welcome back with Tim Starace my guest today. He's been telling us about, I think you were up to Hollywood.
What led me down here? Yeah. All right, so I left off in Hollywood with our roadie, Kelly, winding up being the bass player in L.A. Guns.
Yeah.
It's just like everybody's falling ass backwards into these big gigs, and we're just like so freaking close, right off the plane, we went to what was called the Concrete Foundation, which was like NAMM, but for metal. You know what I mean? That Nicky got us out there for that, The whole plan behind it was Nicky and Tommy were going to start their own label and promote us. There's really cool pictures of this on the website.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's pretty
Everybody
neat.
Check that out.
HotShotRocks.com.
Okay.
And, I'm thrust off the plane into a gig at the Coconut Teaser, which was in Hollywood.
Okay.
And then right from there, Nicky takes us to the Rainbow and the Whiskey, where I run into two of my idols, Ron Jeremy.
Well, we all know
and
him.
Lemmy. I'm telling you, man.
Were they hanging out together? Or
No, actually, Lemmy was hanging with Kirk Hammett, and Ron was all by himself.
Yeah.
So I got a couple pictures with Ron, and my drummer was being a little disrespectful to Lemmy, and Lemmy kind of had to push him down. He was a big dude, Lemmy.
Yeah.
He made some reference to the thing on his face, But whatever. Drunk, stupid idiots,
Yeah, well, I didn't know he had it then.
Oh, he's got things.
Things growing all off him. Sorry, Lemmy.
We created a little bit of a stir in Hollywood at first, because we're New Yorkers. We were there with an attitude.
Yeah,
we were definitely getting drunk, and we thought we were king of the hill because we were with Nicky Sixx. You know what I mean? And this was, by the way, this was Nicky's sober time. So we're at the Coconut Teaser, right? And the ladies ask me what I want to drink, and I'll say I'll have what Nicky's drinking. So I'm pounding these things. And I think I'm getting drunk, but I'm not. They were Sharps beer, whatever. Sharps was no alcoholic beer. Yeah, I had no clue, man. I'm just this youngster fucking hanging out with Nicky. Whatever. So, we created a little bit of stir. We played the Whiskey, the Troubadour, Pantages. A lot of the big clubs. He introduced us to Janie Lane, who had a club out in the Valley. We played at that. And then. We even, New York, we got to go there like New Yorkers, man. We got in some altercations,
Of course.
With, I don't know if you guys remember a band called Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a little fisticuff action Sunset Boulevard with those guys. Yeah, we fucking took care of them.
Yeah,
but then, and I'm not embarrassed to say this, I was at a party one night with Chip and Donnie from Enough's Enough.
Oh, okay.
Right? Yeah, this is like my third night there.
Yeah.
And they're getting all loud and... and I'm just like hanging out in the background with them, because it's all band guys for the Concrete thing.
Yeah.
And I guess they got into it with this big dude, you know what I mean? And I'm with them, so I'm going to back them up a little bit, right? So I turn around and they're gone. And I'm just stuck with this big dude pounding my head against the fucking wall. Sorry about the language. That was the singer from Little Caesar, by the way.
Oh, my God.
Remember the change? Yeah. We're cool now. We were cool 10 minutes after.
Oh, yeah.
But, it was funny, because then we go to our next gig, and we got surrounded by bouncers and told we better, we better
be good.
We better be good. We heard about you guys. But you know what? They heard about us. We were getting there before we were getting there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was pretty cool. So we were really, living up to the whole Hollywood 80s band thing, And it was neat, man. We did that.
The guys in Metallica used to chase around Nicky and all them. And say, you guys are fags and everything.
Yeah. Nicky introduced us to his then partner, Brandy Brandt, from the Aerosmith video, Going Down, Mr. Tyler. And Tommy was with Heather Locklear at the time.
Oh, yeah.
And Janie Lane was with the chick from the Cherry Pie
Cherry
video.
Pie video.
Yeah. The Spoke Tommy. So it was that time, And then, that lasted for about 9 months, man. We were set up in a condo, doing things I can't talk about, seeing things I never thought I'd ever see, like a Warren album. A lot of the Warren album happened, trust me. And then all of a sudden one day it just came crashing down. Motley Crue's going to break up. They're going to stop touring. They're going to stop doing stuff. So the project's done. We got 3 months to stay in the condo, and then we got to go find out what we're going to do,
What year was this about?
I don't know. Maybe 91.
Okay.
92. I don't know. You can look up the when Motley Crue stopped playing thing.
Yeah, I think it was around that time.
Yeah.
You know, when the grunge.
I'll never forget. It was their manager who told us, Doug Thaler. You know, and from then on, he was ever known as Doug the Scud because he just bombed us, man. It just killed us, you know. And then the grunge thing was coming out.
That's what it was.
So
they were
now chicks wearing fishnets and showing their boobs. They were wearing flannel shirts and freaking stocking caps.
Themselves,
you know. So, but you know that was all coming around, you know. So I hightailed it back to New York. You know, I don't even know how. I don't even remember getting home, man. You know, and got a gig with Stuttering John from Howard Stern. I was playing bass with him.
Oh, cool.
Which was cool. That lasted a couple of years, you know, the Howard Show.
Yeah.
Playing at Nassau Coliseum for U.S. Open Source.
That's cool.
And, you know, doing a whole bunch of gigs with him. And then, you know, it was just like, it like I said, I just like snapped. I cut off all my hair, sold everything, and just came down to freaking Florida, man, you know.
But Florida's the place to play again. I mean, we could play just about every night here if we wanted to. We wouldn't get paid for it, but like we did on Long Island.
Yeah, but still, you know.
But you could still play every night. There's open mics every night to play anywhere. In this area, all the way down to Cocoa, where I live, and further down Palm Bay and all the places.
Well, I got back into the scene here. You know, I quickly was embraced by the local musicians, you know, which is cool. You know, and playing with some guys here and there. I got a new project starting up, you know, and then I ran into some, you know, a guy who's like my twin back there, Scotty. You know, he'll be up talking about some things. And
I thought Stoey was.
Stowie's my silhouette twin. And I got involved with the radio station that Scotty runs. You know, WRN 23 Internet Radio. You know, because the minute I met Scotty, we knew we were best friends, man. Because we have the same thing about music. That thing you can't just describe it. You know what I mean? It's that thing about you know, music. B-sides. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm the deep cuts, B-sides.
Yeah. You know, and
I never played a hit song.
So I do the radio station when I can. You know, due to the fact that I do got a whole house full of kids and a great old lady. I say that loud enough. A great old lady, you know, who supports me in everything I do. You know, happy wife, a happy life.
Good.
You know, and I still got a decent job here, man. But you know, I'm feeling like a kid again, playing, man.
Yeah, it brings you right back to being a kid.
You know.
I mean, it just the feeling of the first time you learned all these songs.
Yeah,
now you're playing them again.
Right.
So how can you really grow up from that?
And what was really miraculous to me that I actually could get back up and start playing again like I used to. You know what I mean? It was, you know,
you just picked it up quickly.
And that just tells me that it's here, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's in me.
Yeah.
It's not just, you know, the
physicality
of learning where your fingers go. You know?
Like if you were a piano player that learned by notes and you forgot how to play it.
Right. And that's the whole thing to me, you know, because if what I'm playing isn't coming from my heart, then, you know, it's just, I might as well be playing a video game or watching TV or eating ribs.
Yeah.
You know, it makes no difference to me. You know? And that's pretty much what I'm doing, you know, and I'm involved in some really good causes here now I'm trying to bring awareness to. You know.
Yeah, let's hear about that. You know,
Scotty, you want to come up?
What's going on?
Well,
yeah.
Let's go.
Come back to Florida. No, let me get a chair. You can sit right back.
Yeah, and he needs another mic.
Well, maybe we should wait until he could have.
Yeah. You want to wait till the next break?
Yeah, because then we could set him up better.
Okay. We'll wait till the next break.
It's only in a couple of minutes.
You just hop in, yeah. But yeah, it's some exciting stuff going on, you know, with the radio station.
Well, give us a rough idea, and then he can fill in the rest.
Well, there's we're trying to promote music and brotherhood. Number one, you know, because it goes hand in hand, and B, as you see this awesome shirt, you know, about Boudin's Big Ride. He's been doing for 4 years. There ain't nobody from Cocoa, Melbourne, Maryland who don't know who Boudin is.
I know who he is.
If you do, just grab somebody and ask him, do you know Boudin? And he'll give you the whole story on that. But, you know, he's been out there doing some stuff for a really good cause, you know, to stop some senseless violence issues and stuff like that. And just recently, you know, he's been handed some really, really, really seriously bad news, you know. So that's kind of changing the whole look of the Big Ride thing, and you know, some new things are coming out of it, and you know, we're just trying to do the best that we can to help everybody out and to keep the good thing going, you know. it's little known facts like this that surprise a lot of people about what may be going on with some of these clubs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, people just think what they see on the news or on the History Channel or on Discovery. You know what I mean? It ain't about that. Man.
No, it isn't.
It's
because
totally
I've
different.
had plenty of organized gigs.
And,
they have the best gigs.
Oh yeah, yeah. We just played it at Station 23. For the prisoner benefit. We raise money for prisoners, man, and their families. Not just to buy them honey buns. To keep the electricity on it, so their kids.
Yeah.
Can have heat and AC and food and da-da-da-da-da. Someone's got to do that.
Yep. Good cause. They're always about a good cause.
Always, man. Yeah, we'll debunk all those myths in about 6 minutes.
We're out in 45
Yep.
seconds.
But, I mean, I can't thank my old lady enough for getting me that little blue press board bass in June.
I bet you got it to sound good anyway.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. And now that's it. My whole kitchen is little recording studio, big amp, pickups all over the place, straps, preamps, heads. I'm a lunatic, man. But
same way, hundreds of guitars in my house.
I can think of a whole bunch of worse obsessions to have than that.
Yeah, that's true.
I've had them all. At one point or another.
We'll be back
Right on.
in a few minutes. See you soon.
With Scott.
We're back. We're back with Scotty here. How
Thanks
you
for
doing?
having me. You're a tough act to follow, sir.
Yeah, I know.
Good
He's
job,
got the
man.
stories,
Good job.
man. I mean,
And to
Oh,
tell
there's
you,
a whole lot more.
if
we'll
I'd
have
have
to have you back.
If I'd have thought 24 hours ago I was driving down your street blasting Megadeth at
Yeah,
a little truck,
and you
and I'd be sitting here
waved
right
at
now,
me.
less than 24 hours, I threw the horns at you.
Yeah, I know. I thought
Yeah, it's like, what the hell, man? Guitar Steve, man. What's going on?
How you been?
Oh, good. All kinds of stuff. Well, I'm following up on what Tim was touching on
Yeah.
with Boudin's Big Ride.
Okay, that's what we want to
It's
hear about.
Colors Across America. Basically, personally speaking, this club we had a rough year this year, and it turned to a violent nature. We all signed up for this. We all know what could be the outcome. And 4 years ago, Boudin started this. He had a vision for this big ride, and basically, it's a nomadic diplomatic mission. One man, no guns, no knives. Him, his bike, and himself. 2 months. So it evolves off the Facebook, and solicitation donations start coming in, so this man can hit the freaking road.
Yeah.
Now what he's doing out there is he's rolling up to these. I'm not going to mention any other clubs, but you say the Big Ten, okay? And the Warlocks Motorcycle Club, Florida-based Warlocks, which I am a 10-year member of, is part of that. We'll say Big Ten.
Okay.
So he'll roll up there, friend or foe, to the gate. I'm Boudin. What's it going to be? And he's the only dude that can do that, man. He's just got that magnetic personality. He's got a heart this big and a set of nads this big. And he just opened up so many doors and just brought so many of these clubs together. And on a sidebar to that, there's also a thing called NCOM, which is a Confederation of Motorcycle Clubs that brings these guys together once a year in a regional and national annual deal. So this being year 4, we're preparing, started early in February for Boudin's Big Ride. And he started feeling some ulcer pain. He goes down there to the doctor, to the VA. They immediately send him over to MD Anderson. If you don't get chemo, Boudin, Danny Ray Lee, you'll be dead in 6 months. So he was diagnosed with lymphoma B aggressive, which turned to level 3 like overnight. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. The man is going to do his big ride in July. Okay. He's going to take his. I took him to his first chemo treatment last Wednesday, and you don't realize it. I never knew what chemo really meant until I realized chemical. And there's my freaking idol, my mentor, and Boudin in the hair, and he's just got it going on, man. He's got the gift of gab. He's got it all. And there it is, 5 of these bags of poison going in this brother. They tried to knock him out, didn't do it. And so fast forwarding, I am leaving out. May? The party. His benefit is the 3rd,
May 3rd.
in Brevard County, Florida. I'm leaving out the 4th for Reno, Nevada. Okay, me and one other guy from the support club. And I can tell you this, that 2 years back up 2 years, I would never be able to go west through Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, Southern California, any of that, without serious implications, whether it be political in nature with what we ingrained ourselves in this subculture, or serious ass whooping.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
So that's divine testimony right there, what this man has done in short 3 years. So we're going to get behind him. Starace's got the shirt on for 2013. It's Big Ride, ColorsAcrossAmerica.com. But if you go to Danny Ray Lee on Facebook, and you'll see him, or you Google the Warlock Radio Network, and that all ties together. And that's something we're proud of, too, because we started that as just a 20-song rotator of classic hard rock, metal, thrash, and punk B-sides, deep cuts on a loop on our support gear.
Yeah.
ShopCoconut23.com.
Yeah.
And people started going nuts over it, right? So then you get an order in Denver, Colorado. We get an order for a shirt in Upper Midwest. And I'm like,
South
there
Africa.
you go.
South Africa.
Yeah.
Johannesburg, South Africa. I get
Huge in Europe.
Yeah, man. Well, we have a venue over there in the UK
England.
where I'm heading in June, first week of June. Yardbirds Rock Club UK.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
amazing acts, talents coming through there. I just told my old lady told me today that Skin is going to be playing when we were there, and Skin is Mr. Bean, which is Dickinson's band when he's doing solo.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So we're jumping over to Germany I'm getting off track here, but we're jumping over to Germany for a little 3-day junket. I'm like, hey babe, where's Maiden playing? She's like, Germany. What I say?
Frankfurt.
Berlin, and Dusseldorf, or something to that effect. So yeah, it's all happening, man. And you know, the music for me, growing up in South Florida, the old man was in the jukebox business, man. So I was stuffing title strips, you know, in the summer, and the B-sides and just jamming them. Like, you know, I knew it was freaking, you know, you knew it was a highway to hell, man. But god dang, on the other side, it was just like stripper, you know, soul stripper or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how it started, man. And just you know, old FM radio is basic. It's a format without a format, and this is the Warlock Radio Network. That's what I'm talking about. You could go to the
Used to be
the
like an
Mayface.
album rock. Used to
Album
play
rock
the whole
would be
freaking
Zeta,
album.
man. It was a Zeta station. We had Zeta 4 in Miami. You probably had Zeta 7 up here. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And that's how it evolved. Excuse me. Now with all this evolving and Boudin being sick and the bad day we had on September 30th, where I saw 3 of my brothers die instantly for no reason, man, other than the fact of, to paraphrase or quote my brother Boudin, wearing different threads, man. And that's the kind of shit that's got to stop, because if they all got together, the man would not be able to handle it, man. They would not be able to handle us partying together, riding together, and the whole gist of it is for us to leave out to, say, the Panhandle of Florida and get with these other cats and ride out to, say, Denver, okay, and wherever this may party or convention. Last year it was Indianapolis I went. It was amazing seeing all these clubs from the Northeast, okay,
Right.
the hardcore guys,
Yeah.
the red and white guys from the Northeast, all in a 5-star hotel, man, just chilling, man, drinking and having a beer, and
Cool.
it's really, for me, it makes, you know, it's like metal. If it doesn't stand the hair up on the back of your neck, you ain't got it, you know.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's the strat hanging off your strap or this patch on my back. We've all ingrained ourselves in a subculture of some sort.
Yes.
And that ties it all together, and the music for me has done it. So I need everybody to get behind Danny Lee, Boudin. Colors Across America, the big ride, colorsacrossamerica.com. And wouldn't you want to see your lady in one of these? The big four.
Hell yeah.
Oh, baby.
And you want to hold that up
Yeah,
there?
I get a picture
That's
of that.
vivid. Okay, sorry, Starace.
That's all right.
Yeah, oh, look, it wasn't fit on you, man. So, yeah, but the good thing about Boudin is he's spiritual. He's got the support of the community around him.
Yes, he does.
He lives life on the clean edge, and he's positive, and he's going to get this thing into remission. And right now, he's kicking its ass.
Yeah,
so
he is.
I mean, we you know, I witnessed all the chemicals go in him on Wednesday,
Yeah.
and today we're out running around. And I ran down here and left him there, and he's like, "Did you clean my pool, man?" You know, shit like that.
Right. So,
So everything's
normal.
good. Yeah, well, yeah, man. Normal as normal could be. What
Yeah.
I could not imagine waking up every morning going, "What's today going to bring? How am I going to feel?"
Yeah.
You know, when you're that so out in the public. In other words, if anybody is in a motorcycle club, whether it be mom and pop or a hard edge motorcycle club like this, you know this man. You've had contact with this man, especially in the state of Florida or the Southeast United States. And he's also, you see all the TV shows on cable TV with the ganglands and all that.
Yeah.
He is the face of this nation. He's unmistakable. And, you know, the guy's always been an inspiration for me and somebody I looked up to. And I'm not on the Boudin bandwagon, kiss-ass fucking vacuum here. I just know this guy is righteous. It's a righteous cause, and I'm glad to be a part of it, man. I'm
Absolutely.
really grateful
Yeah.
for you guys to just call me out of the blue, get down here, man.
Yeah.
Really awesome. Really awesome.
I got another Boudin little thing here going on. HD Roadhouse in Merritt Island.
Yes.
One of the coolest little bike, if you want to call it a biker bar. It's,
Yeah.
it's more like
Yeah,
a,
it's
a
an
rock
everybody
saloon.
bar,
More like
yeah.
a rock saloon, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? They're having a big
They're going to benefit.
big thing on a Memorial Day weekend. 10
And
bands,
we're-
food, you know, raising some money.
Here's a little
for the
sidebar
cause.
for you.
Another sidebar on the side.
We don't do poker runs. We, as patch holders or members of the thing,
Yeah.
we're doing a poker run, man. So,
right.
yeah, fuck yeah.
Gonna be a
So it'll
poker run.
start at our clubhouse, and for your viewers out there, we are on the east central side of Florida, Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach area. You got to go by our clubhouse to get to Ron John, and we all know where Ron John is, man.
yeah.
You can't miss it. It's directly across from the Cocoa Police Department.
Yep.
Exactly.
So Yeah, that's going to be going off the last Friday, I would say.
Memorial Day
I don't know the date because I don't, I'm done. I don't work.
25th or 26th.
Something like that.
Yeah,
it's Memorial Day weekend.
But there's going to be 10 bands, a whole bunch of food.
Yeah. Breakfast at
that one.
Breakfast at the
you're
club.
going. Breakfast at the clubhouse in Cocoa. Then local club, the Saints Motorcycle Club, would be the stop, and then some Legion guys up there, and then one other, maybe Wolfpack, our support club in Cocoa, and then a small, just to make it, do it poker run, man, and raise some money for not only this cause, but, it's like $60 to get them out to Orlando and back in fuel minimum, man,
Yeah.
And it's going to work out. Not to mention the man has an 18-month-old baby and 30-year-old son, you know what I mean? No shit, man. Yeah, he's got an 18-month-old baby.
This just brought something else. I work at a car dealership in Merritt Island, and we happen to sell cars to people overseas sometimes, like from other countries who come here for 6 months and then go back and come back. Well, this older English couple, got to be in their 60s, middle 60s. His name was Ray, and he looks at me the way I look, and all the stuff, and he goes, "So Tim, are you in a motorcycle club?" Talking like that, and I go, No, but I hang around with somebody. He goes, a gentleman named Boudin, and I go, what?
Yes.
Yeah, we came over 20 years ago, and he greeted me and my wife down at Cocoa Beach, and took us around and showed us the good places to eat and this and that.
Oh, yeah.
It's just. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about the 6 degrees of separation. There's no...
Right. The total opposite of what you see on Gangland.
Yeah, well, that's...
Perceived perception, stereotypes.
That's
and,
drama.
I love being able to sit down with a say, John and Jane Q. Public and just have an intelligent conversation with them, and they're like, oh my God, this kid's got an education, man. And it's I get off on busting stereotypes and perceived perceptions, and then again too, it is what it is, and you don't condone violence, but if you're disrespectful, you might get a pop knot on the side of your head.
Yeah,
who knows?
Educated.
But that would be with
Educated.
that'd be with any of your, you guys are
Even the
a
guys
gang
in
of
the
one in the
band,
band, man. You're brothers, man.
Yeah.
You're brothers, man. And you're touching on that prisoner benefit too. I mean.
Hey, I'm Italian from New York. I grew up with backhanders, man.
And that's your mom.
I came from the throwing family.
Throwing Samoans.
Throwing Samoans. Yeah.
Yeah. The benefits we just had for our inmates, they call. We heading out. Right on, man. Hey, thanks for having me in.
Yep.
Generals gathered in their masses, just like witches of black masses. Evil minds that plot destruction, sorcerer of death's construction. feels the bodies burning as the war machine keeps turning. Death and hatred to mankind, poisoning their brainwashed minds. Oh, Lord, yeah. Now in darkness world stops turning, ashes where the body's burning. No more war pigs have the power, hand of God has struck the hour. Day of judgment God is calling, underneath the war pigs crawling. Begging mercy for the sins. Satan lightning spreads his wings. Oh Lord, yeah.
Want to thank everybody for watching the show, and remind you to tune in next week to Livio Candy's Music All Stars, right here on ISWTVstudio.com.